Hello everyone, Rissy Toothpick here, back again with some more Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot, The Murder on the Orient Train, and today we are going to investigate a princess and see what connection she has to the murderer.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
I'm sorry, madame, but a man has been murdered. I must ask you a few questions.
You must have misunderstood me. I cannot speak to you just now.
Madame, I know that Sonia Armstrong is your goddaughter.
Come in, please.
Please forgive my intrusion, madame, but I really must ask you some questions.
Then ask. I'll answer if it pleases me.
We have not been properly introduced, yet I have observed her a couple of times, so I can already deduce some things about her.
Her tune really changed once we, brought out the information about her goddaughter.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
That's right. And we just need to talk about her alibi. Hopefully we can figure out what handiness she is.
I will first ask you about last night. Will you tell me your movements?
I went to bed just after dinner. I read until 11, then tried to sleep. Later I woke.
What caused you to awaken?
I suffer from back pain, a consequence of old age interfering with an active life. I called Schmidt around 12:45 a.m. to give me a massage. She did so until I fell asleep.
How long was she with you?
A good hour, I would say.
I see.
And now it's time to start talking about the handkerchief and the case.
The first initial of your first name, Natalia, in the Cyrillic alphabet looks exactly like the letter H in the Latin alphabet.
I'm Russian, Monsieur Poirot, and I was the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg for decades, until I moved to Berlin recently. I'm familiar with Cyrillic.
This handkerchief is yours, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I lost it.
It was found in Monsieur Ratchet's room. Can you explain to me why Madame Schmidt didn't identify the handkerchief? She must have known it was yours.
Possibly to protect me. She is very loyal. Your next question will be, how did my handkerchief come to be lying by a murdered man's body? My reply to that is that I have no idea.
That is not an answer, madame.
It is all I am able to give you.
Yeah, you don't like someone who tries to control the conversation either.
I must tell you, Princess Dragomirov, I have discovered something astonishing.
And that is?
You are Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
You make that sound like a revelation. I have never hidden the fact, monsieur.
You knew Colonel Armstrong well, then?
I knew him slightly, but his wife, Sonia Armstrong, was my goddaughter. I was on terms of friendship with her mother, the actress Linda Arden. Linda Arden was a genius, one of the greatest tragic actresses in the world. I was not only an admirer of her art, I was a personal friend.
Very well. But this links you to the Armstrong kidnapping case. Helena Andreni is the sister of Sonia Armstrong, the late mother of Daisy Armstrong, kidnapped and killed by the man who was murdered on this train, Ratchet.
Indeed. Was it he? Then justice has at last been served.
Allow me to summarize.
Do I have a choice?
First coincidence, I shall call it. You are close to the Armstrong family, and the presumed assassin of Daisy Armstrong was killed while you were on board the same train. Second coincidence. Your handkerchief happens to be found at the foot of the victim's bed. Third coincidence. One of the stab wounds inflicted on the body was by a left-handed person. You are left-handed. That is a lot of coincidences, Princess Dragomirov.
Well, Monsieur Poirot, call it fate. If you report to the police your coincidences, they will laugh. A woman of my age and frailty has violently murdered a man? With how many potential witnesses who saw me doddering along the corridor in the middle of the night like Lady Macbeth?
You are right, Princess. You could not work alone, which means you have one or more accomplices. And it is only a matter of time before I find out who they are.
I would appreciate it if you would remove yourself from my room and take your fantasies with you.
Alrighty, so at least we found out who was the left-handed stabber.
Привет! Привет!
Alright, so now we need to cross-check new alibis. Who are the people whose alibis match?
No, not good.
My goodness. I kind of forgot. Alright, let's use a hint since I forgot. Yeah, we already know about them. Mr. Foscarelli.
My little gray cells did not let me down.
Just need a little reminder. And then report to Buck. Okay. My goodness, we take like one step forward, 2 steps back.
Oh, Poirot, you're there. She hasn't moved, but she seems to be waking up little by little. What about you? Your investigation progresses?
I find myself helping everyone with their problems before they can help me with mine. I have shifted boxes, helped with hangovers, repaired an orange juicer, unlocked some Russian dolls, all so my investigation can proceed.
Don't forget the dessert recipe.
How can I?
Truly, the labors of Hercules.
My friend, I would rather clean out the Orient stables. Yet, I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Oh, tell me everything.
Alright, so we'll start from the top about the handkerchief and the watch.
The embroidered handkerchief belongs to Princess Dragomirov. I also found out that she was Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
On the same train with the little girl's murderer?
Exactly. Also, Elena Andreni is the younger sister of Sonia Armstrong, Daisy's mother.
Another passenger connected to the Armstrong case?
Yes, Book. What are the odds, do you think? But I cannot see either woman stabbing Ratchet over and over again in a frenzy. And they apparently have alibis.
Apparently.
I had 3 theories concerning the broken watch. It could have been tampered with. It could have been out of adjustment before the murder. Or, of course, it could indicate the actual time of the murder. The only hypothesis I could rule out was that the watch was out of adjustment. For the others, they are impossible to verify. So the watch is of little use to the investigation.
And I was convinced that it indicated the time of the crime. 2 women involved in the Armstrong case.
Let us not forget our patient here. There are 3 women.
Look, she seems to be waking up.
Very convenient.
What's happening to me? Did I fall asleep again?
Indeed, Mademoiselle Locke. Did you take any medication? Sleeping pills, for example?
No, I never use sleeping pills.
I inspected your cup. You can clearly see that there is a residue of something at the bottom. I'm sure a lab test would confirm you were drugged. Most likely an overdose. That would explain your battle to shake off the effects.
You think Fräulein Schmidt did it?
She certainly had the most opportunity, but why would she?
But no one knew who I was. It's impossible that someone deliberately targeted me.
Or maybe they just didn't expect you and they needed you out of the way. Choose the two most likely suspects to have drugged Miss Locke. Who was she in the room with? I kind of forgot. Yeah, I understand that. Who's in her room with her though? Miss Schmidt and Mr. Michael. Okay, so she's sharing the room with Schmidt.
Fräulein Schmidt or Monsieur Michel may have drugged the tea that Mademoiselle Locke drank. Fräulein Schmidt or Pierre Michel could have drugged your tea. They are really the only two people on this train who could have done it. But why would either one do it?
Mr. Poirot, I'm feeling much better. I'd like to bring you up to date to why I ended up on this train.
If you are able, I would very much like you to finish your story.
Very well then. After the Daisy Armstrong case was officially closed, I put out a standing request to the police departments in the Boston area for anything on Michael Clark. But he didn't turn up on their radar. I even set up an anonymous tip line for news about Clark. That's how I met Braid, a sketchy contact on the dark web, but they found nothing I could use.
I'm pretty sure like once we get done with her investigation, we're going to be towards the end of the game. Like we're going to be that
14
last
years
third.
passed without anything new. Every day I looked at the evidence board I put up in my apartment bedroom. Then this morning, a police report landed on my desk that changed everything. I paid a visit to the police property room and took home a box full of clues. There was his name. Michael Clark.
Interesting. But yeah, once we finish this, I think we'll be in the last like 75% of the game. And of course, let's look for mustaches.
I've earned a gold mustache.
Oh, we got the one in here. Nice. Moby Dick. There's a lot of like of the classic books around here.
I've read it probably 10 times already. But I can't get enough of it. Don't know why. Maybe because it helps me sleep?
Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of books. I don't have patience, so it like slows me down. That's that photo that we saw earlier.
I don't have time to check the latest crimes. I need to focus on Daisy's case.
Alrighty.
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
No. It's very important for you to keep records of certain things, especially tax records. Connect two items in the board together to create a link between them and make conclusions about the investigation. So we probably have to do that later.
A bill from the power company with, I'm sure, plenty of excuses why my rates keep going up.
Yeah, that is a big issue. They love raising rates. Oh, the Orient Express.
Travel. For the discriminating traveler. Also for the overworked detective who never seems to have time for a vacation. Well, I can dream, can't I?
Oh, there's that guy. Our spokesman, famed race car driver Antonio Forscarelli, will make the journey on the Orient Express. Alright, we'll start at the top. Oh, the body of investigative reporter Michael Clark was found buried in his Boston backyard. Clark was killed by a single shot to the chest. State of decomposition suggests an estimated date of death and burial fall 2018.
Years of no new leads in the Armstrong case. And then this. Michael Clark, the sarcastic reporter, my prime suspect in the kidnapping, murdered 4 years ago? This is Michael Clark? He doesn't look anything like the journalist I interviewed. Michael, you have earned a place on my evidence board.
Nice. All the important clues you find are automatically added, so that's good. So the question is, should we start connecting things or not? And we'll wait. Looks like really nothing here.
Fluffy. Daisy's plush toy.
Yeah, there's the toy. The brush.
Suzanne's hair, so conveniently left in the cabin for us to find. It was planted. I knew she was innocent.
Yeah, very strange. The Blue Lagoon.
The only fingerprints found on the bottle were Suzanne's.
Conveniently at the Blue Lagoon where she and her boyfriend went to Valentine's Day, I think, or something like that.
So clever. All that evidence, and yet no DNA found.
Alrighty, I think we're done with that box for now. So Michael Clark found dead, and the Michael Clark we met.
I knew it. The faces don't match at all. They are clearly two different men. I should run facial recognition on my computer.
Okay, so we could do that. Boston shooting victim still unidentified. Ooh, District Attorney McQueen retires. Damn, suicide of John Armstrong. Killed himself. Alright, let's go see if we can figure out who that person is.
Okay, the real Michael Clark has been dead for years. Let's see if the photo of the fake Michael Clark matches someone in the database of known criminals. I've tried this several times in the past few years, but came up empty. Maybe whoever he really is has finally made a mistake.
Now we know that since it's supposed to be Ratchet, it should be him right there.
That could be him, but he looks pretty different.
What had changed between the two photos? So definitely
Yes.
hair.
He seems different at first glance, but still, it's the same person.
That's it.
Glasses. Nose has been changed slightly.
All right.
And then the beard.
He's changed his appearance a lot. Probably had some plastic surgery on his nose, but there is no doubt it's the same person. Let's see why he was arrested.
So arrested November 23rd. At an airport in Armenia. Possession of stolen ancient artifacts. The 3 Mesopotamian statuettes were confiscated and placed under sequestration by the court. The man paid bail. The trial is set for January 5th, 2024.
Mr. Ratchet, you didn't just steal statuettes. What recent information does the database have on you?
Alrighty.
It's so frustrating. I have a name, but I can't find anything about him. But I know just who to call.
We'll see.
Robot Defense League, we are monitoring this call.
Hello, Braid. Long time.
Oh, Joanna. Hey, how may I assist you?
I need you to search the dark web.
Yeah, can you narrow that down a little? Cause, it's pretty big and pretty dark out here.
Could you find intel about a Samuel Ratchet?
Samuel Ratchet. Got it. Bad dude?
They don't come worse. Send me what you find by email.
Alright, hang on. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nope. And okay. Oh, this might be something. I gotta do a deeper dive, but you should find this interesting. Could be coincidence if I believed in them.
emailing details.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
We're here to save mankind. Oh, it's a cookbook.
Alright, so we know these two are connected.
Goodbye, Michael Clark. Hello, Samuel Ratchet, the man who stole your identity and your life.
The USB drive.
I know I have to...
Email. From Braid, Hector McQueen. Samuel Ratchet. Ooh.
The Orient Express. I'm gonna print these tickets and put them on the board.
Okay. I guess we can connect them.
This is Ratchet's ticket. The person traveling with Ratchet has the same last name as my district attorney during the Armstrong case?
That's weird. Edward Masterman. Really not much there.
As Ratchet is alive, the dead man can only be Noah.
Okay, I guess that's everything. What else are we missing? So apparently there's a USB drive somewhere.
The lab team found this keychain in the cabin, but they wouldn't have bothered to examine the keys once the DA shut down the investigation. The keys were just tossed in the evidence box along with everything else. It's too unusual not to demand a closer look.
Alrighty, and I think I saw a tattoo on the ball. Interesting. One of these buttons is something. Guess we'll come back to that later, maybe? Oh, okay, I see. So it's supposed to be like, boom. Oh, apparently I got it.
What do they call this? Brass knuckles? Knuckle dusters? Illegal in Massachusetts. Possession alone can lead to serious jail time.
I'm surprised I actually opened this. Okay. Gotta do something here. It's like a lock-picking thing.
What do we have here? A flashlight. They can also conceal knives, but in this case we have lockpicks.
Interesting. It's like a skull thing. Oh, a USB. There it is.
A USB key. Let's plug it into my PC and see what nasty little secret it contains.
Alrighty. Think we're okay? Pretty sure there's something with that. Damn, all these are knives? 3569 though.
A key knife. They sell them on the internet for self-protection.
Alright, 3569 though. 3, 5, vice versa. Yep. A pill.
What do we find? A capsule and a smell. Bitter almonds. Cyanide.
To kill yourself if you got caught. Strange. Alright, let's plug in the USB.
Shaved off the Metro beard. But I'd recognize that smug bastard anywhere. The man I interviewed 4 years ago posing as Michael Clark. This goes on the board.
Cassetti. Money. A tattoo.
Maybe they needed to show the ransom to someone to check if the serial numbers were still on record. I'll print them, and on the wall they go.
So that little tattoo right there you don't care about, huh?
I knew it. He's the son of my former DA. He goes on the evidence board.
That's right. More stuff we can connect.
Absolutely nothing on this Cassetti. His driver's license is almost surely a fake.
Okay. So now time to connect a whole bunch of dots here.
Here's what Hector McQueen looks like.
Got that. Tattoo with that one.
This tattoo is the same on both pictures. So, Ratchet's real name was Cassetti.
Alrighty. What else are we missing? No. Oh, the connection between the son and the father.
Hector McQueen is the son of District Attorney McQueen.
Alrighty, that's everything so far.
Mr. Ratchet, you didn't just steal statuettes. What recent information does the database have on you?
Okay. Nothing there.
The Orient...
Yeah, we've already seen that. So nothing really. So I'm guessing we gotta do more? Let's see here. Connect the clues on the wall. We're missing 2 of them, okay. And then find more information about the Orient Express. Let's come over here.
The Orient Express departs from Istanbul next week. Interesting. I'll put it on the board.
Damn, she just ripped it off. Legendary Orient Express celebrates its 140th year birthday with a once-in-a-lifetime trip. Fortuna is delighted to be an official sponsor of the Orient Express's 140th anniversary. Our spokesman, famed race car driver Antonio Pasquarelli, will make the journey on the Orient Express. We can connect all of these to that.
Queen will be on the Orient Express next week. Ratchet will be traveling on the Orient Express in a week.
Okay.
Next week, a certain Edward Masterman will be on the Orient Express.
So we're good there so far. Nothing new there. So just need to connect the clues on the wall. What are we missing? What are we missing? Suicide of John Armstrong. I feel like we're missing something.
Mr. Ratchet, what
Yeah, nothing there. Nothing new there.
I knew it. He's the son.
Yeah, we got that. Maybe we can connect the two?
This guy works for Ratchet, and if that's a coincidence, I'll eat my badge.
Alrighty. So now what are we missing? 3 of 5. Oh, we can actually get a hint. So we just need to link them together. Oh, I mean, we're assuming this guy also works for him. No. Yeah, we can connect them there. My goodness. So we got all this. We're at the hardest part of the whole thing. Okay, we've connected all of them. My goodness. Nothing new there.
The event? Some old train? But that face, that man.
Okay, so apparently there's more about him. So why is he important?
Foscarelli will be on the Orient Express next week.
Yeah, we know that, but why is he important?
I know that face. That's John Armstrong's driver.
Oh. Dang.
Damn, Ratchet is taking the Orient Express next week. McQueen, the district attorney's son, is too. Foscarelli, the Armstrong chauffeur, is too. It can't be a coincidence. McQueen and Foscarelli must have decided to take revenge and will undoubtedly attack Ratchet on this train. I have to be on the Orient Express to stop them. And above all, I must stop Ratchet. But I can't do it in Istanbul because there's no extradition treaty with the United States. Ratchet can never be judged in the US without an extradition treaty. I'll have to wait until he's in Paris to have him arrested.
Alrighty. How do we get a ticket then? I guess maybe we get on our computer?
Every compartment is taken for this special anniversary journey. It's impossible to find a ticket. What can I do?
Fraud or buy a ticket from someone. We can see.
Let's find out who's traveling on the Orient Express. Time to call Braid.
We get on that phone.
Braid! It's me again.
I haven't found anything useful yet.
I need one last favor. But it's a big one.
Uh-oh.
Can you find me the list of passengers of the Orient Express for that anniversary trip?
Hold on. Jeez, their IT is surprisingly good. Maybe because of the big event. I found the list, but they sealed my back door as I was starting to capture it.
Oh no.
Whoa, calm down. I got one name. Female. The name I got before they kicked me off the server was Stacy Johnson. Do you feel like a Stacy Johnson?
The question is, how is she going to feel about helping me?
That's one you'll have to figure out for yourself. I gotta go back to weaving my magic on the web.
Alrighty. So we learned how we snuck on. Actress starred in the movie Love and Despair, sponsor of several associations helping sick children, arrested for attacking a paparazzi, case settled out of the court.
Hello, is this Stacy Johnson?
Who's asking?
Let's be truthful.
My name is Joanna Locke. I'm a police detective.
And I'm just an actress. Now what did I do wrong?
Nothing. I need your help. I need to take your place in the Orient Express.
Is this a joke? No way.
Let's talk about the Armstrong case, I guess.
Do you remember the Armstrong kidnapping?
Of course I do. That poor little girl.
I'm a police officer. I have a new lead that may help me find her killer.
Wait, didn't they prove it was the nanny?
I have found compelling new evidence. I've reopened my investigation.
You know, I had my doubts about the murderous nanny. I played a nanny a couple years ago in a slasher. I was killed in the first episode, but it got me interested in helping kids.
Can you let me in, though?
Stacy, please. You say you help kids?
Well, I joined a couple of associations who are trying to help underprivileged kids. If this little girl's real killer is still out there somewhere, I'd do anything I could to help.
Getting me on that train will help more than you can imagine.
So, you want my ticket for the Orient Express? But I booked it months ago. I was so much looking forward to this trip.
Uh-huh. I buy the ticket twice its price, make a nice gesture. No, you can already hear it in her voice.
I'll give you twice what you paid for the ticket.
You think I care about the money? You still don't get it, do you? I'm hanging up. Goodbye.
Wait. Stacy, I can tell you care about kids. Here's your chance to help put this beast in prison for the rest of his life. Think of the publicity for those causes you care about. Think about the kids.
The kids. Yeah. All right. We'll do it for Daisy and the kids who suffer. I'll take care of changing the tickets to your name and send it to you. Get him. Make him pay.
I will. Thank you so much.
She luckily called the one person that might not be heavily involved.
Stacy was as good as her word. I received the ticket. I called my chief to let him know I was taking my vacation time. I had coming. I flew to Istanbul. I was finally going to nail the monster responsible for Daisy Armstrong's death, Michael Clark's death, even his accomplice, and, I suspected, so many others as well. You know the rest.
Alrighty. Back to the real world.
And that's how I found myself on this train. On Ratchet's trail. The rest, you know. My identity is easily checked with the Berkshire Police.
Thank you for your detailed account, Mademoiselle Locke. In addition to giving us crucial details of the investigation, you have made it clear that there are many who might wish to see Ratchet dead.
Is Miss Locke Innocent or a suspect? Let's go with innocent for now.
I know you are innocent. Your forthright testimony and your movements, or lack of them, last night eliminate you from our list of suspects.
I agree, without a doubt. Another detective will be great help to the investigation.
Book.
Although my friend certainly does not need any help.
You are too kind.
Thank you for believing me. I'd like to help in any way I can.
Do not worry, Mademoiselle Locke. Already I see things more clearly. It's obvious whoever drugged you was trying to derail your investigation.
You mean the person who did this to me is Ratchet's killer?
Both Monsieur Michel and Fraulein Schmidt had the means and opportunity to drug you. While you get your strength back, I intend to interview them.
Excellent idea, my friend. All this excitement has whetted my appetite. I'm sure Mademoiselle Locke won't say no to a good, invigorating meal.
What? No. I want to hear what the conductor and Fräulein Schmidt have to say for themselves.
It is my duty to ensure the well-being of the passengers. If Dr. Constantine has no objection, I will escort you to the restaurant car.
On the contrary, some food will do her the greatest good.
Well, I'm still a little shaky. Mr. Poirot, will you please keep me informed about what you learn?
You may be certain of it.
Alrighty. So we're going to stop here today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links below. And next time we'll figure out who killed Ratchet. Maybe.